Hey Whatnotters and Prospectives. This is Live Selling 365, and today I want to talk about, shed some light on this community host program that is in Whatnot. I've been catching some questions about it. What even is it? Who's it a part of it? How does one become a part of it? Are they like employees? Like, what's the scoop? And so I feel like we can just share a little bit of insight here. And so if you're new to me, my name is Tamika Crow of Custom Wood Burning. I have been selling heat gun art on Whatnot for about 3 years now. And recently came here to share some of the insights and things I've been picking up along the way with you guys. I am one of the Whatnot community hosts and have been for about 2 years now. And so I think about 2 years. Yeah, crazy. So I feel like I can speak to this and help clarify a little bit of it. And so what this community host group is basically is an extension. It's a group of about 30, less than 40 sellers, 30 something sellers who host community chat shows and work directly with Whatnot as far as like a extension of their own. They have like a group department kind of that just focuses on community, the community aspect of the whole platform. And so the community host group is kind of an extension of them and kind of an extension of the seller support, right? Whatnot onboards just a mass amount, just millions of new sellers. It's just this constant flow. And so there's like an extra 30 something sellers that are here to support those folks essentially. So not employees, not something that folks apply for, not something that people are positioned into. These are sellers who are handpicked because they are already hosting these community shows and interviewed for, these are my words for the record, just put that right on the record. These are my words, not Whatnot's words. The group was basically handpicked and interviewed and you know, just kind of in this, there's like this little get to know period to, from where I'm sitting, seems like to make sure everybody's all aligned in the mission of like, we're just genuinely here to help folks along their journey because it's hard out here sometimes. Like there's a lot of things that we're like, wait a minute, what's going on here? Either case, there's no real special perks or anything like that. It's really more a matter of alignment, and it really is like a volunteer-based arrangement, which is Whatnot asks the community host to do one chat show per month on a designated topic of their choosing. So we're like, I host chat shows every week on Tuesdays on a different topic each week, but one of those shows, the topic is designated by Whatnot. Sometimes it's shipping, sometimes it's social media and marketing, sometimes it's attracting buyers, sometimes it's, it just depends on kind of what they're seeing as an area that needs extra support, what they're getting a lot of questions about, what they're seeing as like major pinch points for mostly newer sellers, but just sellers in general. A lot of these chat show hosts also offer like updates and things, which, to be honest, we don't get much of a heads up on internal things. Like we're not internal, not employees, not paid positions, nothing like that. But we do get asked via our chat shows, what's up with this, that, and the other, this new feature, this update, this change to whatever degree. And so even if it's just by like an hour, they'll be like, hey, heads up, this is blog post is about to go out, or this email is about to go out. So we can go and, educate ourselves on what it is, so we're prepared to answer those questions and things. But that's about it. Like, we're not used to, but we don't get like merch benefits or anything crazy like that. And again, we don't apply for it. They legit reach out depending on what they're looking for. They don't disclose with us what specifically qualifies, what they're looking for, what qualifies folks to be community hosts. I can share that they do seem to prefer like a diverse group for perspective purposes, I imagine. So there's like cross category in the group. There's larger sellers and smaller sellers. I'm low volume. We have sellers all the way up to Premier Shop. So different sellers, depending on their category and volume and time in, can share unique, have different audiences and can share unique feedback for them to work with, right? And so I make a joke a little bit sometimes that we have like direct access to their suggestion box because in the grand scheme of things, that's essentially what it is, right? We can input, be the funnel or the medium as far as like, folks bring feedback to us and we can pass it along, right? But everybody, for the record, can submit their own feedback. There's plenty of places in the app itself to do that. But we can potentially like offer a loudspeaker, in certain topics. Like I'm in arts and handmade, so like I advocate for that often, right? And so there's things like that. We do a Zoom meeting every 2 months or so where we can like put certain things on the table and kind of share sentiment that we're picking up from our communities and general, like, here is the experience and asks and pinch points and whatever from our category and from our sellers over here. And then they take that, take that to the team, right? They take that to the teams, get it to the right folks. And fun fact, many of the improvements that I don't want to say many, but like improvements, a number of them, how about that? Improvements that we see come to the platform do come from this group, whether it's from the sellers themselves or members of their community that they're passing that information along with. And so they listen, right? They do care. They are highly interested in the seller's experience and the buyer's experience. And they use the community group to help them keep a pulse for the broader community and make sure that they're addressing and meeting the needs of, the users of the platform. And so that's essentially what it is. I hope that helps clarify to some degree. If there are specific questions, I'm happy to try and answer in the comments. Please don't be shy. And then since the names do change, I don't want to, if I didn't already say this, I don't want to put a list. However, I can tell you how to find them, right? And so there's going to be a glare if I try to show it, but I'll just tell you. If you go to, because they're not, typically the community category is for community shows, but we don't pick where these are. So our community chat shows for Whatnot are in our, like, the primary category we sell in. So if you want to find them, here's how. If you go to the search bar and you type in, there's a backend tag for the shows. This is not a tag that anyone can use. It's not available for anybody. It's like Whatnot tags the shows, community host shows on the back end. And so if you go to the search bar, type in community space host space shows, community host shows, type that into the search bar and then click on shows. I don't know why it does this, but you got to scroll past the live shows. And then you'll see a whole lineup of all the actual community host shows. And so I guess I could ramble a couple of the names. not all inclusive, but Mantra 911, Blasian_Bunny, Lunar Liquidation, India 816, Julie Becker, JJ Shopper, Thriftworks USA, House of Coop, The Hodgepodge Place, Disabled Vet, Tacos and Roses, Draz, Shop Happy 2019, TBC Productions, Michelle's Deals, Repurpose Resale, Jen's Multiverse, The Sassy Vintage Chick, Second Star Exchange, Secondhand Sarcasm, The Red Rooster, that's our Canada rep there. And it just keeps going. A Reworker's Passion with underscores, Moms and Crumbs, West Coast Shop, Mojo's Wife Joni, Common Cloth, Shop 801 Lane, a whole bunch of sellers. And so there's some not in this initial thing, but every month there's shows, and I do recommend finding these sellers and visiting their chat shows. They're highly interested in putting out correct information, and highly interested in helping out their communities with their own live sales journeys, and genuinely just from working with them on the back end, it really is a great group of sellers. I'm just saying. So anyway, I'll keep this short-ish and cap it here, but I want to thank you for watching, and if you found value here, please give it a thumbs up to let YouTube know, push it out to more live sellers. And again, if you have any questions that I didn't touch on, don't be shy and drop it in the comments. And then also, I hope to see you in Tuesday chats. We can do back and forth Q&A and exchange on all these like seller support topics and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, let's end it here. I hope to see you next time. In the meantime, happy live selling. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.